Is the era of the traditional Senate establishment officially coming to an end in Texas? President Donald Trump has thrown his full weight behind Ken Paxton, and the shockwaves are being felt from the streets of Dallas all the way to the halls of Washington, D.C. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss our deep dives into the political fights shaping our nation. The situation on the ground in Texas is becoming increasingly volatile. As the state experiences record-breaking population growth, the suburbs surrounding Dallas have become the epicenter of a massive ideological tug-of-war. For years, Senator John Cornyn has been a staple of the Republican establishment, relying on his experience and his voting record to maintain his seat. But this cycle is different. The entrance of Ken Paxton, armed with the formidable backing of Donald Trump, has turned what should have been a standard primary into a high-stakes, scorched-earth battle for the direction of the GOP. Voters in Salina and across the Dallas metroplex are making their voices heard, and for many, the endorsement is the only factor that matters. We are hearing stories of families walking up to the polls and declaring their support for Paxton specifically because of the former president's stamp of approval. The sentiment is clear among the MAGA base: they aren't looking for more of the same. They are looking for a fighter, someone who embodies the combative spirit of the Trump movement and isn't afraid to ruffle feathers in the nation's capital. However, this isn't a one-sided affair. While the energy behind Paxton is undeniable, there is a significant portion of the Republican electorate that remains deeply conflicted. Senator Cornyn's supporters are pointing to his long tenure and his legislative experience as the stability the party needs during these turbulent times. They worry that Paxton's history of legal controversies and his impeachment battle make him a risky bet for the general election. They argue that while the MAGA base is loud and energized, a general election requires a candidate who can broaden the tent, not just ignite the base. This race is effectively a referendum on what it means to be a Republican in 2026. Is the party defined by the institutional experience and bipartisan deal-making that Cornyn represents, or is it defined by the populist, anti-establishment wave that Trump has championed? If Paxton wins, it sends a clear message that the GOP has fully pivoted away from its traditional roots. If Cornyn manages to survive, it suggests that the establishment still holds a structural advantage that even the most high-profile endorsements might struggle to overcome. The implications for Texas and the nation are profound. As Republicans compete to shape the future of the party, they are effectively choosing which version of the GOP will lead them into the next decade. The suburbs, once a reliably conservative stronghold, are now the main battlefield where this internal conflict will be settled. Paxton is betting on the base, Cornyn is betting on the voters who value stability and proven leadership. The tension is palpable. Every yard sign, every rally, and every endorsement is adding fuel to a fire that shows no sign of cooling down. We are watching a party try to reconcile its past with its projected future, and the outcome of this primary will be a leading indicator of where the American right is heading. So, I want to hear from you. Do you believe the Trump endorsement is enough to unseat a veteran senator like John Cornyn, or do you think the concerns over Paxton's legal battles will turn off too many independent and suburban voters? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know where you stand on this crucial fight. The outcome of this primary will dictate the tone for the entire general election in Texas. Whether it's the shift toward a more populist front or a reinforcement of institutional power, one thing is certain: the landscape of Texas politics is changing, and we are witnessing it happen in real time. Stay tuned, because this is far from over.